Good morning, students. Let us proceed. Another important aspect of sexual reproduction that is related with the embryology. It is the second important stage, and it is called as a fertilization. And in case of angiosperm, it is called as a double fertilization. The term fertilization is not a new term for you people. You already studied in your previous classes, and simply we can say that when male gametes fused with female gametes, this particular phenomenon is called as a fertilization. Just see that we already studied that how male gamete formation takes place in male gametophyte, how female gametophyte egg formation takes place in female gametophyte, that we already studied. We already studied that how pollen grain transfer, and that process is called as a pollination. After reaching the pollen grain on stigma, then it germinates and then fertilization takes place. In case of angiosperm, you already studied that in male gametophyte, two male gametes formation takes place. While in case of female gametophyte, inside the embryo sac, one egg and two secondary nuclei formation takes place. In this way, the gametes formation takes place. And at this stage, they are all haploid condition. So we can again rewind that one, that when one haploid male gamete fuses with one haploid female gamete, this fusion is called as a fertilization. And that fertilization later on results in the formation of embryo, endosperm, then seeds and other things. In case of angiosperm, what's happened? Two male gametes are present in pollen tube, and these two male gametes fuses with two female gametes, and this phenomena is called as a double fertilization. Remember, it is only the characteristic of angiospermic plants where you will find that male gamete fuses with female gametes and two male gametes are fusing with two female gametes. This phenomena is called as a double fertilization. So followed, this is about the double fertilization. This is the definition of double fertilization. Then how this double fertilization takes place, that we are supposed to study. It means that we are supposed to go through the process of double fertilization. We are supposed to go through the mechanism of double fertilization. Special reference with angiosperm, where you will find that such type of female gametophyte is present. And this female gametophyte contains this stigma, style, ovary. Inside the ovary, embryo sac is present. In this embryo sac, egg is present as a haploid gamete, and in the central side, two haploid gametes are present that are called as a polar nuclei, or it is also called as a secondary nuclei. Now, how this process starts? After the pollination, means transformation of pollen grain, the pollen grain reaches over here, that is called as a haploid microspores. And after resting over here, then this pollen grain start to germinate. As I told you that one, if you could remember, from the intine region where the germ pore is present, this intine enlarges. And after enlargement of this intine, it forms this pollen tube that you already seen. This pollen tube enlarges according to the length of this style. ये जितनी लंबी style होती है उतनी होती है, and slowly it enlarges where the two male gamete formation takes place. That is also called as a sperms, or that is also called as a male gamete. And slowly from this particular micropyle, this pollen tube enters inside the embryo sac. So due to this one, the wall of embryo sac, it ruptures, and then this this pollen tube enters, it destroys one synergid. यहाँ पे एक के अराउंड में दो synergids होते हैं, as you see. So it just rupture once in a year due to chemical effects of that particular nucleoplasm or embryo sac fluids. These pollen tube ruptures and these two male gametes comes out. ये दो male gamete रहते हैं. This goes outside. Out of this one, the first male gamete fuses with this egg. This is the first fertilization. This one male gamete is fusing. It means that fertilization it takes place. That results in the formation of diploid zygote. The diploid zygote later on divide and redivide and form embryo. While this another male gamete, which is present over here, it reaches toward the central site and fuses with this टू पोलर न्यूक्लिया. दोनों दो पोलर न्यूक्लिया होते हैं, दोनों से जाकर वो एक मेल गैमेट मिलता है. इस तरह से देयर इज ए ट्रिपल फ्यूजन. Two female cells and one male cells, all are in haploid condition. They join together and they form triple fusion. इसको कहते हैं triple fusion. Remember that one. And that triple fusion is the second fusion, second mixing of male gamete with the female gamete. So that is also called as a second fertilization. And this second fertilization is later on continuum, and that results in the formation of ट्रिपल एंडोस्पर्म. ये ट्रिपल एंडोस्पर्म हम अगले लेक्चर में देखेंगे जब फॉर्मेशन होता है. In this way, you will find that two male gametes are fusing with two female gametes, and that process is called as a double fertilization. So in this way, the mechanism of double fertilization finishes. With this lecture, I will supply you a beautiful video of all this process, how it is entering. You enjoy, you watch that in video, enjoy it. And even I'm supplying the notes to you people regarding double fertilization. Then the significance of this double fertilization, that is the most important one. In case of angiosperm, double fertilization is taking place, and this is the important first stage of formation of seed. It means that in sexual reproduction, it plays very important role. So ultimately, the double fertilization is having a lot of significance for continuation of sexual reproduction process. So then you will find that two male gametes formation taking place, while in case of female also the same one. Ultimately 3 cells are there and all that are utilizing. In case of gymnosperm, this does not happen, and it's only in angiosperm where the number of male gametes and female gametes formation taking place and all that are utilizing. Hence this phenomena is most important one. There is no wastage of energy. Then you will find that there are chances of polyimbrani and the plant has better chances of survival. It means that group of angiosperms, group of chromosomes join together and forms many embryos, and that's why the plants are having a lot of resistance and they survive over there. And due to this fertilization, then endosperm formation takes place. That is store the food material, and that food material is useful for further development. Hence, this double fertilization is having a lot of significance. Then due to this one, whatever the seeds formation takes place, it survives. It does not destroys. And this phenomena is useful for like baguettes, like means whatever the living organism is there, that living organism produces the similar kind of living organism for next generation. Hence, it is the most important. So, about with this one, there is a significance, lot of significance. After this one, the post-fertilization changes start, and that results up to formation of seeds. So that the next stage we'll discuss again, inshallah, in next class. Till then, you are supposed to be careful about yourself and remain at home and watch the videos which I'm supplying to you, and be careful about your health and your problems. Until then, take care of yourself, prepare for examination, and if you have submitted your form, it's nice one. If not submitted Menti form, then inform your friends and submit it today quickly. Thank you. Bye bye. Allah Hafiz. We'll stop.